In this lesson, we are going to work with the dialogue audio. So we'll zoom in to clip 12, where the first set of audio is here. I like to play my audio back. I always wear headphones when I listen to my audio, and if possible, I always use professional speakers to listen to it, because if you're editing off of a laptop, for example, you're not going to hear from your laptop speakers the audio coming out of the laptop in a well-rounded way. So if you have professional speakers that you can use to listen back to your audio, that's great. If not, definitely use headphones. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to unmute tracks 1 and 2, audio tracks 1 and 2, and I'm going to push the spacebar to play these. First, actually, I'm going to drag this audio meter up here. Now I'm going to play that back. As you can see, it's remaining around minus 12 decibels when it's played back. I like to keep my volume when I'm playing back dialogue in an edit. I like to keep it, as you can see, in the middle. So I don't listen to it all the way up like that, and I don't listen to it all the way down. Keep it in the middle. So let's hit the space bar. As you can see, the audio was pretty consistently at minus 12. I'm going to bring up the audio so that at its higher volumes, it sits around minus 6 to 0. So to do that, I'm going to drag and highlight audio 1L here, right click. We will go to audio gain, and I'm going to push 6. So the audio gain is going to be adjusted by 6 decibels. Push OK. As you can see in the waveforms, the volume raised. You can also see the FX box here is in yellow, which indicates the effect has been put on it. Let's play that back.
Incredible ski and snowboarding hills to the best local beer you're ever going to try.
Okay. Let's zoom in here. We'll start over here. See where this waveform here, it's pretty close to peaking. So I've zoomed in. I'm going to push P, so the pen tool. Make a point here, and a point in the middle. And I'm going to keep the middle point held down and just drag it down at minus 7 decibels. We'll do the same for A1. There we go. And if we see any other parts of audio that look really high, like right there, we'll do the same thing. This brings the volume down on that part that we're treating. You don't want to bring it down too far, but you want it to be more aligned with the rest of the audio.
Best local beer you're ever going to try.
I'll do the same here. Let's say we had a part of audio that was really peaking. That's when we would use the backup track, so the right channel. So I'm going to drag this audio up, drag this down. Remember, this was recorded, the backup audio was recorded at minus 12 decibels lower than the left channel. So what you would do if we were going to, let's say we were going to replace audio 1L, I would push C on my keyboard, I'd cut that part of the right channel, I'd right click it, push audio gain. Since it was at minus 12, maybe we'll bring it up by 14 decibels. So it's still brought up less than this audio, because remember we added 6 decibels to this audio. And I would literally, I'd hold down Option with this clip highlighted, and I drag it over top of those 2 left channel clips. Play that back. You might not be able to hear the effects through watching this video, but give it a try. For the most part, this audio was recorded pretty safely, so it wasn't recorded in a way that really pushed the audio and caused peaking to occur. So we'll scan the audio, and if we see any other major parts that we need to bring any peaking down, we will. We'll also adjust the audio now. So I'm just going to push Command Z, because we didn't need to Command Z again and Command Z a few more times to remove the cuts there. Okay, so let's go to the next dialogue clip here. As you can see, audio 5L, the waveforms are pretty low. So I'm going to highlight audio L, and I'm going to go to audio gain, and I'm going to bring the audio up by 10 decibels. Okay. Let's play that back.
Hiker, then you will absolutely love Nelson BC.
Let's bring it up a little bit more. 2 decibels more.
See, Nelson has trails.
So as you play back, watch the audio meter over here. You want your audio to be around -6 and 0. As a safety, between -12 and 0 is good. Because this video would be played on a website and many people would be listening to it on their computer, potentially with not so great speakers, in that case, I push the audio a little bit and keep it around -6 to 0. You want to avoid the audio going into the red though. So you want to avoid it going any higher than 0. So I'll show you. We'll highlight this and audio gain. Let's add 20. See that? Everything is peaking. You can tell the audio here is all clipped. It's just flat clipped out. I'm going to turn the volume down and let's play that back and watch the audio meter here.
All the way up to trails that take 2 days.
See how the audio was constantly in the red? You want to avoid that. So let's just push Command Z to undo that. We'll move on. We'll highlight audio 1 and audio 2 track for audio 3L. Go into audio gain. Let's bring that up by 7 decibels. That's a little too hot. You can see it was hitting the red a little bit more than we'd like it to. So back into audio gain. Let's push -2. Okay. Okay, so that is better. We'll go over here to clip 34, highlight audio track 1 and 2, right click, go into audio gain. Let's add 5 decibels. Okay, that looks a little hot. Let's go back into audio gain and push -1. Okay. There's some spots here where you can see it's peaking. So where the host says Bob, the audio peaks. So in this case, we will use the backup audio 2R. I'm going to push C on my keyboard and cut this part of the audio out that says Bob. I'm going to click on audio 2R, hold down Shift and highlight both of those cut out parts of the audio 2R track. Right click, go to audio gain. Let's add 12 and push OK. And now let's drag these 2 audio clips over top of the audio 2L. We'll play that back. Okay, so that is better. Now let's go to the final dialogue, highlight audio tracks 1 and 2, right click, push audio gain. Let's add 5 decibels.
Enjoy beautiful Nelson BC, or you're exploring.
Okay, so that was a little hot. We'll bring it down by -1, push OK.
The surrounding areas, the ski hills.
All right, so that is working with audio gain. Another way that you can bring up the volume of a clip, I never do this because it doesn't give you many options afterwards, but I'm just going to zoom into audio 6L here. You can drag this line here up. Premiere only allows you to drag it up by 6.02 decibels. And that's the reason, for the most part, I don't use this option to bring up volume. It also can get messy if you're doing it to some clips, not other clips. So I'm going to push Command Z and just let it sit there. Also, if you are using the P tool to, for example, let's just click a few spots to bring up different areas of the clips. By keeping this white line throughout your audio at 0 decibels, it gives you more flexibility when using the pen tool to create points. So I'm just gonna click on these points, push delete, delete, so it remains back at 0. All right, so that's audio gain, and we will see you in the next lesson.